Hi guys, welcome back for some more computer lessons with Mrs. Edwards. Recently, in this class, we've been discussing internet safety rules and ways to keep ourselves safer when we're using the internet, since we know we have been using it more with our virtual lessons. The rules that we have already gone over, I have here on a sheet. So my rules for internet safety. 1. I will tell my trusted adult if anything makes me feel sad, scared, or confused while using the internet. 2. I will ask my trusted adult before sharing information like my name, address, and phone number. 3. I will not meet face-to-face with anyone that I meet from the internet. Okay, so you don't want to meet up with someone because they could be lying and saying they're one person and end up being a totally different person. So refer back to number 1 and always check with a trusted adult before agreeing to do anything like that. And number 4, I will always use good netiquette. That means internet manners. Say it with me, netiquette. Good. And I will not be rude or mean online. We want to be good digital citizens. Great. And when we learned about these rules, we were helped by a couple of characters, and we met Clicky, who was the trusted adult robot, Nettie, and Webster. I liked how they helped explain internet safety to you guys in the previous lessons, and they've actually just released a cartoon series about internet safety called Into the Cloud. It's broken up into different episodes, and each episode has the characters experience something that has to do with internet safety. So today we're going to take a look at 2 episodes. We're going to watch the first one now. It's called Enter Badromeda. And then the second one is called TMI, Too Much Information. So the first one is about cyberbullies, and the second one is about sharing your personal information. So they go along with what we've been talking about. So let's get to the first one. Okay, Into the Cloud Season 1. Okay, and this is the first episode, Enter Badromeda. Okay, so I'm going to make sure that I'm sharing my volume with you, and I'm going to make sure that we are full screen. I'm going to actually stop sharing and share one more time just to make sure that everybody can see it, because I know sometimes those things can happen. So here we go. All right, so all I ask is that you pay attention, and then we're going to talk a little bit about it when it's over.
I can't believe I've gone 2 weeks without my tablet. How I managed to forget it in the control room.
Well, you are forgetful sometimes, Webster. Maybe you've also forgotten that Clicky told us not to go into the control room while they're doing construction. It's not safe.
Chill out, Nettie. I'll only be in there for a minute while I grab my tablet. Then I'll come right out. I think I left it right over. Nettie, help! Webster! Nettie, help! Give me your hand! I can't! I'm slipping! Oh, what happened? Where are we? I don't know. I was just walking and all of a sudden, I fell through that board. I didn't know there were transport tubes below the control room.
I don't think anyone knew. It must have been set up before the control room was even built. I bet it was really old.
You could say that again. Look, it's crumbled into a million pieces.
Ugh, they look so different.
Zetus Lapidus. Ugh.
Hey, we're floating over here. Move those clunky feet and get lost.
Hey, that's not very nice.
What's there?
I don't like it here. We've got to get home.
But how? The tube was destroyed.
Maybe we can take another transport tube.
Do you see another transport tube? Because I sure don't.
Well, no, but let's look for someone who can help us. A police officer, or a teacher, or a mother with children, or a
shopkeeper?
Yeah, that would work. Good idea, Webster.
Oi! What are you doing on my shop stoop?
Well...
Come on now, spit it out.
I was just walking and stepped on an old floorboard and fell through a hole into a tube and landed here.
Huh.
You see, we're from the Netsmartz neighborhood, and we just want to get back home.
The Netsmartz neighborhood, you say? Well, that's something rare. I've never met a Netsmartz kid before.
What do you mean?
Smell like... Oh, we just don't get visitors from the outer realms ever since they filled in the tube system up there.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. There haven't been tubes from your neck of the woods down to here in eons. Well, in fact, yous must have come in through the last one in all of Badromeda.
Wait. You're saying there's no way back to the Netsmartz neighborhood? None at all?
There is someone who might be able to help you. My pa used to tell me stories about a human he knew way back when, a scientist she was. She told him all about how she traveled around the earth and the internet, clearing out some fellers who were up to no good, making things safer and all. Pa knew her from the time she spent in my home realm of Ledis, but she knew her way around all the realms, even yours.
So you're saying she might have a way back to the Netsmartz neighborhood?
Yes, but I'm sorry to say, I have no idea whereabouts she might be today. Her experiments took her to every corner of the cloud.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
You know who might be able to help you. One of the docents at the museum. It's not a far trek at all. I'll show you the way. Is the little one okay?
Router, what are you barking at, old boy? Wow, look at that hole. Good catch, Router. That's dangerous. Someone could fall right in. I better patch this up before anyone gets hurt. There we go. Much better.
All right, so let's take a look at this. Let's talk about it. Okay, so we want to look at an example of cyberbullying that we saw in this episode. So they list a few of those examples for us. People send altered photos of Nettie and Webster around. So yeah, we saw this big guy right here. He's floating around. He is obviously a citizen of the place they're at, which it was called Badromeda. And we saw he took a picture of them, specifically Webster, and he was sending me messages about his big feet. And he was sending that around to different people. So when he was sending that around, the other people around on the street were also getting those. So they were laughing and whispering about them. People said other mean messages about Nettie and Webster. People whispered about them on the streets as they were passing. So the next thing that we maybe want to ask ourselves is, why do you think people cyberbully others? And in my in-person classes, we usually have a class discussion. So I just want you to think about it because I know it's hard to have a discussion because we're not live. So the bully may be being bullied themselves. Oftentimes, bullies are being bullied by other people and then they take it out on someone themselves. The bully may be jealous. Jealousy is a big deal when it comes to bullies. A lot of times people aren't trying to be mean, they're just jealous. And then being mean is their effect, their reaction to being jealous. The bully may not know that what they are doing is hurting someone or someone's feelings, okay? They may just think that you're different and they're not sure how to handle that. So they're saying things and they're being hurtful to you and they're not even realizing that. Okay, so this is for the next episode. This little guy right here, his name is Zion. Nettie and Webster meet him on a field trip and he likes to share lots of different information. So while we're watching the episode, I want you to keep these 3 questions in your mind because this is what we're going to talk about when it's over. 1, what types of personal information was Zion, over here, sharing publicly before he met Nettie and Webster in the episode? What were some of the ways Nettie and Webster said that they stay safer online? And what are some of the reasons people may try to trick you while you're online? All right. So those are the 3 questions that I want you to think of while we're watching the second episode. Too much information, TMI. All right, let's pull up the second episode. All right, get out of the first one. And this one is, like I said, is called Too Much Information. So I'm going to stop sharing, share again, just to make sure we can all see it. Okay.
Into the cloud we go, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. While 2 young kids stranded all alone, try to save the internet so they can get back home. Into the cloud, facing the unknown. Into the cloud, can't do it alone. Oh no.
Excuse me, please excuse me, pardon me, excuse me, thank you. All right, Harold said the museum would be just down the road from here. Look, over there, that must be it.
Good eye, Nettie. It looks pretty crowded.
Yeah, I wonder what they're all doing here. Do you think there's some sort of special event happening at the museum?
Hi there. I'm Zion. What's your name? I'm here with my school on a field trip. Here's a picture of my class in front of our school back home.
Whoa, that was a lot of information all at once.
Are all these buttons and badges about you?
You know it. And this is only some of them. I couldn't fit them all in this vest. I change them out now and then.
But what about privacy?
Oh, that's no big deal. I've got nothing to hide. I love sharing. And all those likes, there's nothing like it. So what's going on with you 2? Where are your badges? Where do I follow your feed?
Our what?
Your feed. The pictures you post, status updates, links, quizzes, articles, polls. Any of this flashing a sprite? No feed? No status updates? I mean, come on, who are these guys? How do you let everyone know what's going on in your lives?
Well, for starters, we don't share with everyone what's going on in our lives, do we, Webster? We only share with people we trust and have met face to face.
Yeah, I keep my settings on private, so that if someone wants to see what I'm up to, they have to send me a request.
Well, that doesn't seem very fun. How are you going to go viral if you're only sharing with people you actually know? You're shutting out so many new friends.
But are you sure they're friends? People aren't always honest about who they really are online.
What do you mean?
Well, if someone wanted to trick you, they could pretty easily look at your feed and learn a lot about you. They could look at your vest and learn even more.
Why would someone want to trick me online?
There are lots of reasons, but none of them are very nice. Sometimes people do it to bully someone. Sometimes people you meet online try to meet you face to face. Sometimes they'll want you to send some pictures.
And if any of that ever happens, you should tell a trusted adult ASAP.
ASAP?
As soon as possible.
I guess I never thought of it that way before. I just thought everyone would really love to see pictures of my school trip, and were probably wondering what I had for dinner.
Maybe, but it's definitely safer to only share that kind of stuff with people you've met face to face.
You're probably right. Let's see what we can do here. Open the photo app, go into settings, set account to private, same thing on Messenger, share with friends only. Okay, I think I'm all set. Oh, the vest. That's my teacher. I think my class is headed in. Thanks for your help.
Well, that was... he was...
The first bad Badromadon to learn how to use his Netsmartz.
All right, entering Webville. This is a different part of the neighborhood.
All right, boy. It's time for Operation Internet Shock and All.
Ooh, exciting.
As you can see here, I'll get kids to be rude to each other online with the new and improved Deneticator. Louie, how's your picture satellite ray working?
It's up and running, ready to send all sorts of bad pictures to the Netsmartz kids.
Perfect. Wally, got any new tricks to get kids to send you their personal information?
Oh, are you kidding me? You bet I do.
Excellent. That just leaves you, Mac. What have you got in store for those kids?
Oh, just wait and see. All I'll say is, there'll be no stopping us this time.
What?
All right, that was the second episode called Too Much Information. All right, so they were talking about too much information. I'm going to look, and the first question that we were talking about was called, what types of personal information was Zion sharing publicly before he met Nettie and Webster? So think about a couple things. If you want to say them out loud, wherever you're watching, you can. So one of the things that Zion was sharing online was his name, pictures of him and his friends without their permission, where he went to school, all his buttons and badges and like stickers about what he likes in his life. Okay, he was talking about his feed and how he was posting like what he had for dinner and things like that. But then Nettie and Webster explained some of the ways that they keep themselves safe online to Zion so that he could have more knowledge about it. So some of the ways that they listed that they stay safe online is that they only share online with the people that they've met face to face. Keep their accounts on private. So they were talking about setting their accounts on privacy mode so that only the people they accept to be their friends can see what they're posting. Nettie even said, like, we only share with people we've met face to face. Okay. And then the last think about it question that I had asked was, what are some of the reasons people may try to trick you online? Okay. They may trick you to bully you. They may trick you to get you or trick you into meeting them face to face, or they might trick you to get them to send pictures to them. So it may seem harmless to have an open profile or social media site. Like Zion said, it feels good to get a lot of likes and good comments on your pictures and posts, but it's definitely safer to only share to people you know offline too. So I know that it can seem exciting to meet people online and digitally because they may be from a different place, but you don't want to be sharing personal stuff with them. Okay? When we share with people we've never met in person, there are risks that come with that. Sometimes the users turn out to be cyberbullies, like we looked at in the first video. Sometimes they could be people looking to hurt you or to get something from you. That could be anything from trying to get you to give them special in-game money or items if you're playing a game, or to asking you to send them pictures. In cases like that, it's not uncommon for the user to offer something in exchange, like, I'll give you a gift card if you come meet me at the park. Like, we don't want to fall for any tricks like that. If this ever happens, you should directly tell your trusted adult, and you should report them to the website or the gaming site or the app that you're using. And if you don't know how to do that, you can tell your trusted adult and they can help you with that. Even if your privacy settings weren't set up correctly, if someone like that would ever try to contact you, or if something like that ever happens, know that it's not your fault and that you can ask for help. There are lots of people who can help you. And we're going to learn about some of the different types of helpful adults who can go to for help online in the next 2 episodes. We'll watch them both, and then we'll pause for some more discussion again. We're going to do that next time that I see you. So in the next few weeks, we're going to be having your other teachers from your other schools, from Sister Thea Bowman and Northside Catholic. They're going to be sharing some of the responsibility for your specials lessons. So I might not see you for a couple weeks, but when we do, we'll finish the episodes. I like them. Who gets to learn about internet safety with cartoons? That's awesome. So I'll see you guys next week. Your job is to like the video for your participation points today, and I will see you guys super soon. Bye.